any changes, but it doesn't seem to be. Both of them are very comfortable on Haven. You can see.
I wonder if Fnatic are going to do a similar plan that they did the other day when they start pushing down mid against the Viper. If you want to cause a lot of pressure, maybe we see the Killjoy start over towards A again once they start doing the wall. We'll see.
To fight through versus a Sky or a KO where you can use it a lot more on the fly.
You get hard outpaced in terms of util as well. You get bogged out, you kind of just get, when the rounds get really long, the initiator util of Fnatic as well with the Sova and the Breach.
Do I speak to Mini during tournaments? The only thing I really speak to Mini about is like, so you know when Riot are doing some of their decisions about like the season and stuff like that, I'll just check in with Mini just to see how much he's raging or whatever. That's kind of what I'll do. I kind of just, I like hearing him get angry, so I'll just ask him loads of stuff that I know he'll be angry about. It's real. I enjoy our.
I can't wait to see what we're gonna get here. The series is all tied up. It's time
pretty fun.
for our final map. The winner will move on to
nice
face EG in the best of 5 tomorrow. One last time, Pansy, take it away.
One more map between these two. Only one can go forward. Elimination now, such a reality between these
yeah,
two.
that's one way to say it. Yeah.
Fnatic coming alive in map 2, but it was clinical on map 1. Split a 13-4 result. They had all
Mango Freeze, thank you so much, Mango, for the 5 gifted. Let's see if we can. I'll quickly watch this pistol, Mango, and then I'll read out the names. Appreciate the 5 gifted, though. Thank you, thank you.
Map 3. Haven
so Loud on defense, Fnatic on attack.
No slouches to this.
They drone short, but there's a flash, and they know that no one's following it because the flash went deep. Surely.
Already a patient start towards middle.
Oh my goodness, Sheriff over to... Actually, they do this quite a lot. B hit. Oh, nice pathing with this, yeah. They actually have 2 different bits of pathing that they do over towards this B hit in terms of Darker, so I like that. This Molly is incredible, by the way. They ended up tanking so much damage from this. Keep an eye on Aspas once they went over towards B, decided to push over towards C, and he gets so much info.
This pistol round still extremely tense between these two teams as well. Going to jump in to take over things from Mike.
Oh. Such as
Lauren, this matters so much for them. Both of these teams have been sustained by their pistol round wins.
That really caught me off.
Get off the back
like,
of that.
What the?
There's only 40 seconds left, waiting to get back up to the recon and the stun.
And look at the HP. Boaster 50, 47 Durka, 38 Chronicle. Alpha and Leo, yes, a little better off, but
the double Sheriff, mate. There's some body shots here for them. 3 people on site. 3 people on site. 25 seconds. How the hell? How are Fnatic going to win this? Wait.
Finally going to be put on the site here.
That smoke's pretty cool for them.
About this one. This looks so deadly.
Oh, they have counters. Okay, they thought about it.
Chronicle full. It's on the back 3 now. One still on the site, still trying to hold this close as Boaster dips away. Sanak dealt with, the trades come in, and it's all on Boaster again. Another 1v3 required.
Okay, nicely done. Dude, where are we with pistols? Is it really 4-1? Yes, it is. Holy hell. And there's some cool stuff going on here. Let me quickly read out these while we have the replay. We got ASCII 10, Tixie 42, QEPie 1167, GGeem, and Japonia. I think that's how I say it. Welcome into the Sub Club. If you heard your name, make sure you say thank you to Mango. So I kind of like, there's a bit of a counter in terms of what they've been talking about. So we're not having a buy, are we? No, okay. So reactively, when they go over to see this one, right? The Viper smoke over towards here. This is pretty cool. Instead of like fighting it and trying to go through it, their counter is to literally smoke the back of sight, and instead of having to force us around here, they force like a pathing that they can go under towards heaven, which kind of creates the question marks as to where they are, and then they can kind of plant and feel safe without taking too much of the site. It's kind of nice. I wonder if we're going to see that as a constant. I think this is a good counter for what they do, and again, I wonder if we see it more. But I'm already seeing it first round. Welly, thank you so much for the 3 months. Appreciate it. It's kind of cool that they have. Kind of cool that they thought about this.
Just a single peek in. They realize that there's no real
threat in terms of pistols.
Yeah, Les still being as active as he was, as you said, ensuring that there is no follow-up to this, even if you note Sadak keeping a bit of a track on it too.
Unless we'll always try and get aggressive in Garage. If you're looking to try and find a pick against Loud, focusing
maybe
on
something happened to Hypok. Maybe he's feeling a bit sick or something.
Way to try and generate 5v4s for Fnatic.
And again, late round information coming through. The dog going down has now noted at least 2 players from Fnatic, so they're being forced around this map with very little reward for themselves. Maybe if they get timing on Sadak, but again, you're hoping for instances that you cannot determine yourself. Sadak here could catch Chronicle. I think.
Oh my, the timing on that's a little bit unlucky, but.
But works so well.
Oh, and that's actually a big kill. There is a massive duel here for Les. He doesn't have the best gun for this.
It's not just Les. Aspas very nearby, forced away
wait, Fnatic are in a good pause. They need to flood site. Allow me to flood site.
Been kept safe. With 13 seconds, they're going to struggle for this plant. Maybe able to get it down here unless the swing comes in. Les, 22 HP. He's still punishing Alpha.
Les is a goal.
Big trade for Boaster. Boaster! He's got to go nuclear in this though. A 1v2. He's got the plant. And now he's got to find both of these healed up. They're taking no chances. Wait, the timing on this.
Oh my god.
Incredible. The catch on the flash.
Oh my god, they're going to his garage.
Given them an inkling, but he's got an angle. He's got a chance.
Oh, what a shot.
Timing on that.
Yeah, what a shot. Nicely done from Aspas here.
There's
a lot of damage here though. A lot of damage. There's going to be a rifle. They saved 2 rifles, so it's not going to be too bad. 3 rifles for the bonus. Pretty good. They can throw some sheriffs over as well.
Must be nice to be Aspas.
It definitely feels though like Fnatic are applying the pressure on the 3rd map. They haven't just gone quietly into the night. They're still trying to bring it in these moments and make every round tough. Force Loud to win.
I do just have worries when I'm seeing Boaster being the one most activated out of all of them. Now, not
okay.
map 2, but
yeah, like we said, bonus with the 3 rifles, not too bad against the 5. And Boaster has his ult for this one. So we'll see if they have any plan with the Astral that they want to do.
Boaster is the emotional leader for the team. And at the moment, it feels like he's trying to lead from the
4
front,
people over towards A. Shock just misses the alarm bot. And what the hell is this one going to be like? There is 8 people either side of the smoke.
Keeping themselves in this though. That could have been deadly.
That was wild.
Massive potential there for that to go wrong. Les coming up behind, trying to fill the gap based on all of that information that Fnatic were fighting over a long.
I mean, Les does have a van.
Okay, they've forced down and Les has pushed here. One of the rifles. Oh man.
How long does he hold on this? I mean, he's got no
this. Where do they go?
defense to the rest of the map.
Oh, they're really... So this is pretty interesting from Fnatic. So a lot of the time, reactively, every time they take a mid or gone back or taken A control, they've pushed down over towards C. So they were really expecting someone in spawn for them to be doing the same thing. So shout out to Fnatic on that.
Aspas and Tui's not likely to do much more.
Spike planted.
They're so far away from this too. It's not even like Aspas and Tui's are in a position where they can get info on where Fnatic would be repositioning. And any damage to the economy is going to be fairly minor because Fnatic just love using these light armors at all times. We've seen them even not being affected too much by the bonus round wins.
Might get the drop on Durka here. It does.
Aspas looks sharp, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks good with the Guardian.
Onto Boaster and then that as well.
I mean, Tui's could have a little...
They have no idea he's still on the site. What the hell are you doing here? Okay, dude, good damage from Loud here though with the bonus. They did enough to make this a big swing round. Really cool. Shocky Lol, what's up bro, how we doing? With the 4 months as well. Thanks for using Prime on me, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 4 months, dude.
One of the biggest pieces of damage that Les has done with that play that you see Durka just clean up is that Les now has his lockdown online for round 4. In a round that could end up being economically important. You look at Fnatic, they've got 3 players that wouldn't really be able to buy up into the next.
Aspas gets us up, and we are setting him up over towards A.
Does he go
What
for
are you doing?
Challenge off the rip. Okay. Well, it's Aspas. He certainly does! Durka dead. Tip of the spear.
Very nice. Got out there early at 89 as well in terms of the HP.
Continue on this path.
It's a huge kill in terms of Dark and no one that can get through the choke point anymore. But this is going to make sense because they're going to go over towards here, they're going to get the smoke and they're going to redo this smoke and then honestly they can just wrap back a site. Yeah, this is their smoke that I was talking about in the first round, but Aspas plays around it, it's pretty cool. Recon's nice though.
The spike plant a little more contested than they'd like, feeling like they want to brawl. The bomb flash is gorgeous!
Okay, they ended up just using it against them really, to be honest. Aspas played around it and then they flashed through.
Fnatic do not have an answer for how to break into A.
Yeah, I think even
even
though this is cool, the fact that Loud saw it on pistol, I think they now kind of have the edge in terms of like they know it's going to happen, they can flash through it. It's only going to benefit a Sky if your Sky's there.
If Fnatic want
Yeah,
to
they
challenge
talk about
towards
something
A,
else maybe.
they need to be disrespecting
I wonder
Sadak's Viper
how-
Orb. You actually need to
I wonder
take
how
the
it's meant
decay
to go
damage
down.
and walk through that so that you're applying pressure from both sides of default.
Force them down to an eco. That is crazy close. I thought that would at least be a leg. Durka gets his knives. Chronicle one away from his ult.
It looks like once again that lean towards B. The A
Les has heard a lot of
close.
footsteps here.
Stalled out though. Be held back here. Gonna try and get ahead of things. Blended.
Ooh, with the
I mean, he
molly
was dead
damage
in a
as
blink
well.
of an eye. That's
Yeah,
again,
he got
most of the threat
melted.
from this round gone.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether we saw a bullet tag there onto Durka or something.
Had
but
to-
it didn't
had to have
land
been
the
a
dash
tag,
up
right?
that he was looking for to get on top.
No, it should be almost farming time. Bulldog, yes, for Chronicle, but Loud, very controlled here.
And one of the issues is that if Fnatic are in 4v5s in situations like this, they're not going to pull out ultimates. You know, Les and Tui's are not going to feel like they're obligated to invest a lockdown or a reckoning into a round like this, which is one of the major
Molly
wins that
Van, yeah,
Fnatic
but it
can
still
really
felt
take
like it
from
mowed
a
him
low
too
eco
fast.
situation.
I know he hit the molly, but
Fnatic aren't going to find mistakes here from Loud. Sitting patiently, maybe trying to exploit some of the pressure towards Garage, get the potential of a plant towards B, but Sadak is here, less all too aware that they may want to try and filter through from Garage. And Sadak controls towards B exceptionally well. Less receives towards Garage. And once again, they have wraps on this Fnatic side. Leo can try and do damage, but it's going to be irrelevant. This is stunning from Loud, fully prepared here.
yeah, this is nice from them.
Feels like similar scenes when Fnatic go down early at the beginning of these maps and have to dig themselves out of a hole.
They always go down early. They
There's
can't win
only
pistols.
so many times that you can recover when the pressure is applied to you in this kind of way. If Fnatic are a cat with 9 lives, they have used up a ton of them already earlier in the tournament. And it gets to these kind of
okay,
big moments
big
against
buy round
opponents
coming in
that
here, and there is a lot of
heads
ults for
breadth away
everyone.
from you, even when you're playing at your
It was the
absolute
turret
peak.
that was wrecking
You
him.
can't give him an inch.
Yeah, the Van with the turret then.
And I'm waiting to see the mini timeout. I don't know when it's going to happen. I thought it could be even now at this point, but it's not. Still going to trust in the plan here, Fnatic. As the early test is towards middle. Sadak.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, everyone gets away kind of lucky here in my mind.
Aspas without operator.
I mean, look at Les. He has a lockdown to try
The
and
vi-
play retake, but
I mean,
instead
this is a
he's
nice
stuck
setup from
cubby in
Loud
mid.
here.
This is
Heavy
the
over
kind of
towards middle. They wanted to break the turret
flair
crate
and the
pressure. Then
variety
the
that he
op's
can
going to be
give
here.
you.
Then
You
are they going to
expect
expect
him
the
to be
guy in
playing
the
a
corner?
passive situation retake
Like, it's a
somewhere.
good little bait over
Much less
towards here.
likely you're going to clear this.
Now they may have noted Sadak,
Honestly,
which is a little
Fnatic
bit
might
of a
have done the
switch up, so they
perfect
might
thing by going over towards
questioning
Garage here.
where Les is, but
They've really
mind.
got a little bit lucky and avoided the trap.
try and fight through. C is completely open. Again, could depend on the lockdown, the reckoning. Loud have a lot of utility that they could bank upon for a very diligent retake here, but Fnatic still needs to step towards it, still needs to get on towards the site itself, and yes, finally following up
8 HP.
through towards Garage, and Sadak's lucky to be alive.
Everyone
The
from
hill
Loud
is
here, they're ready to play
absolutely
the
miles
retake.
away. They also put the
Fnatic
alarm
have
bot
got
down
C.
middle so they
Sure.
can't get flanked
Plant's
from
gonna go
middle
down.
reactively. So the turret got
Tui's has
killed,
a
but their
time to
reaction
ready,
is the
you
alarm
know,
bot in the
to get
middle.
back in here. They
Alarm
still
bot
have to
for
fight
alarm
alive.
bot, so we
It's
got
Sadak's game.
flank on
They have
flanks
lockdown, they
covered.
have reckoning, there are huge ults.
Counter, trying to work
Oh
off
my
this
goodness,
one.
poor
Hit
Durka.
He can't now springboard off the back, that could have been everything.
Poor
Alpha trying to
Durka.
fill that void, but still they need the
Dude,
plant.
someone needs to
They've
plant.
offset the
Boaster
timing
has
a
his
little
ult
bit,
as well.
but they still have
If
a
Leo
massive
gets a kill,
fight for
that's
that
an ult.
lockdown. Do they completely fall away? The divide could go up as well. This
Wait,
is a
the
bit of
Astra
everything
ult
in
was
it.
kind of
And Astra's
useless.
been overwhelmed, gone down to Tui's, bulldozering his way forward, and Leo's got to run.
So
Try and
good
get out of
plant
here
for
in time. They've
long.
been forced away towards long.
But we don't have Cove anymore.
The utility's not amazing either. Look at how deep that high tide is. Separates Chronicle from all the rest.
Oh, he couldn't quite get it halfway
I
denied by
think
Leo. Back to
Loud are going to
business.
struggle
You're gonna
now
have this
because yeah,
all
Leo
being
gets the
fought
kill,
through.
gets his
Fnatic
ult out like we
Foster
talked
invested
about.
everything, and they're holding on. Aspas, the last line in this, the last one to try and do some damage, and Fnatic are toying with him. Surely there's no more. Surely Tui's can't draw the attention away. He can't. Aspas wants
Okay,
to
this
keep
is a
the
nice run from
operator,
Fnatic. Again, they
wants
did
to
the
get
most
out of
perfect
there.
thing in the route, to
And
be honest with you.
Fnatic,
I think when they saw the
skin of
mollies
their
down,
teeth
they
in this
realized
round.
that they were heavy not
But an
wanting them to go in
awesome
towards
idea from
Garage,
them.
and they had a
It
good
got
read onto this.
chaotic,
Not
absolutely.
entirely sure,
But
but
Chronicle ulting at the start.
Yeah, Leo getting
actually
that kill was
disrupts Loud's
everything.
plan to go for the retake at the beginning anyway, and it bought enough time for Fnatic to reposition into a more standard let's all play down C and spam the spike kind of situation. If they don't throw that breach ult in, even though there was no follow-up, Loud are there much quicker on the retake, and Fnatic are caught in transition trying to run away down long.
yeah, it was a nice round, honestly. from them.
Very tiny moments, and you're right, by the skin of their teeth. Aspas saved the operator, looking towards B. But Fnatic are going to continue to
Money still really low for Fnatic here. Recon goes in. They clear a lot along.
Because the actual A endings have not worked.
You're absolutely right. They don't have to be too worried about that late round.
Another round where they play C really far back.
2 noted, but Fnatic holding quite a deep default. Really.
What the hell is this, though?
Throughout the map.
Potential for a battle over Garage here. Both of these Killjoy players are extremely happy to take duels. But Alpha's being patient here, waiting for the rest of the team.
It's only Less, though. I mean, yes, he's got Aspas onto
Less has been great at holding Garage.
Okay,
that's my bad.
Off the support system of the spam
That's
coming
my
out from
bad,
Alpha,
yeah.
but C is on a platter once again. They found something that's working.
Dude, how is the timing this good on that? For God's sake, man.
But the plant should be inevitable, but this gives Loud time to hit that rotation button.
They don't have the high tide up yet from 2Es, so that's going to stall out Loud for just a moment. Especially with
Dude, they did so much damage there. What the hell? 62? Okay, huge hill.
Deciding to stick around. Oh dear. Deciding to stick around for how long? He's being checked on.
What a
Counting's
molly.
taken down. Let's give him the step towards
We got the
side.
Cove this
4
time. We
players.
have the
I
Cove
think for
this
a
time.
second
That's
there,
the big
Alpha
difference.
considering
It's what they were
maybe
missing
switching
from the
middle
round
hard
before.
towards
Aspas
long.
goes on
They
top.
need
It's
to
going to
get
be hard for
going
them to
on
spam
this
this
one, though. They need to get
Cove.
towards halfway. If Loud an opportunity, but maybe just a shot.
I mean,
The
this
dart's
all
gonna
kinda
work.
helps them.
Protocol slightly further ahead. Boaster on the trade. Cove goes up. This has to be it. This has to be essential. Aspas trying to defend, but he's losing out on bodies. Teammates are falling like flies, and Fnatic, even with their backs to the wall, are desperately trying to hold this, and they might just have it.
Close.
The time, I don't know how close this is going to be.
Oh my days, bro. Really that close?
Unbelievable heartbreak there for Loud on the defuse. 600ths of a second.
Yeah, I tell you what, the actual high tide that went down kind of helped them out. They just had pure, like, normally before the Cove would go in, everyone can fight beyond it, and there's a guy above. They can fight beyond it, but what ended up happening is because they blocked all of this vision, it gave them like a free, it's just spam basically.
If they aren't stalled out by the nanoswarms over towards spawn, that is all the difference you need.
It's always against Loud, the close ones, right?
Consecutive rounds for Fnatic here are enough that Loud have decided to pump the brakes. They want to check back in. Frog wants to have a word. I mean, as you rightly highlighted, A is pretty much the castle. Loud don't seem too fussed by it. Fnatic can't fully break in. Yes, they can get a plant, but the rest of the map has been available, and they've been starting to find a weakness.
Yeah, so I think if I'm Fraud here, I'm calling for 2Es to hold on to his high tide,
that's insane.
because you need that to be able to flood retake onto C. The set retakes aren't working. And I'm also
I
calling
think
for Less to play a little
I think the
more
set
passively in
retakes are
Garage,
fine. They're just messing it up. The high tide going in there doesn't make sense in my books.
You saw them enter into Garage,
especially
and
once they have
triple
top
spam the
control.
position
But
that Less is going to be playing in. Once you get hard red like that, you've got.
What I think they're going to be doing though
Maybe
is
that
like they
means
got to
playing
punish
this
over towards
connector with a hard
Garage.
anchor from
Like they
Salah,
have to
but I
punish
would
over
like
towards
to see them
Garage.
play
Like this area
club
has to
defending
change in
instead,
my books.
and saving that high tide that 2Es has been throwing that cuts off front of B in front of Garage.
This does give the option to Fnatic though to try and flex
So
back
Op
into
goes
this
over
A-take,
towards
but
here.
I am also seeing
Info over
Aspas
towards B. So instead of playing over
Again,
towards here, it
the
looks like
beauty
we're
of
going
having to depend on
to
Less
fight
being
heavier
passive a
towards
little
here
bit
and
safer, you
here
don't
with
have to
these two.
completely disrupt the rest of the map.
Yeah, instead of
You
Viper
kinda
playing
leave
heavy
and play that
rotate and
zone of
playing
small
heavy over
adjustment.
towards B, we're going to
Make a
fight
world
over
of
towards
difference,
here.
but Aspas,
Fnatic going straight into the
one who
Op.
could be in the right place
Money
potentially
super low
at
still
the
for
right
Fnatic.
time. They sell a
Money
lot of
super low for
players down
everyone.
towards
Huge
long,
round
and
actually.
Aspas is waiting patiently
3
towards
people
Sewer.
can't buy on each side. Oh boy.
Towards his corner, tell his teammates,
Well,
you
he's
watch towards
absolutely
long,
owned it.
please. All of Fnatic are here. But can they make it work
That
this
gave
time?
Mini a
Oh,
chance.
the slow trip
Nice.
back.
They give Mini a chance to
Aspas
talk about what
criminals
was
get
going
away
on
with
over
it.
towards A with this
Fnatic,
smoke.
there's no
Like this
safety
smoke
on this
here,
side. They have very little to
it
work
looked
with.
like it never
Finally,
went
these have
to
hell on
plan
the
in terms of
backside.
how they wanted
It's the
to
first time in a while,
actually
and
do
it's
it.
not their own site at all.
And
There's
then now
three
we're kind of
players in
seeing it. They
sewer.
take under heavy control, they get a plant here, and now it's for long. Oh, that's nice from both teams. Do they have any idea he's crossed?
There's a
Yeah.
chance there's a couple of players down there.
But they succeeded
Ah,
on
I
the
love
first,
the
but
idea.
trade
I
comes
thought it
out.
was
They've got to now know Aspas is here and Calentine. That's a big picture to be painting. The Viper pick going to go through. Let's get a clear
that's
Chronicle.
unlucky
And now it's getting
dink-wise.
dicey.
Okay,
Durka
Leo
and Leo, the last two
has
alive.
to
They've got to
go
work in
nuclear.
perfect unison. Leo with 1 second. And now down to an all-even number as Durka starting to do that damage. Aspas, the last one alive. In a 1v1 up against Leo. The guy who could be ice cold. The king himself, Leo, can he buy the time? It looks like he has.
Damn,
Aspas
Leo.
has to relinquish, to walk away. A classic moment between Leo
Can we finally get how this smoke was meant to work in terms of it?
And Leo even takes the operator out of Aspas's hands as well towards the end.
Oh, he died.
It feels like we haven't seen too many rounds like this where the Fnatic players are the ones finding those huge moments, and it coming as a combo of a couple of people, not just one individual going nuts. A very different look there from Fnatic on their A attack.
Man, do you know, I feel like all the other coaches.
For backside control.
I'm fine when they're like show anger. When it's Fraud, man, he just looks so upset. I just feel bad.
Repetition though, they keep doing this. Straight back on the operator.
No, I can handle the anger. The anger makes me laugh. The actual like pure sadness, man, it gets to me. I actually feel really bad. I feel really bad on that one.
Well, Alpha's already been
What?
This is just straight
Dude,
blind
why,
spam,
he
right?
couldn't do this when I said he was good at
Zero chances
garage.
for anything.
Like he does it now? That's crazy.
The other side, Sadak definitely saw something there. Dead to rights.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Imagine
Let's get the
going from
judge out.
Fnatic, having
That's what you
that
got to do
read.
sometimes.
2 rounds in a row to be able to pick up less.
This
and
is
then
sick
go
for them,
an
though, in
ace
terms of
hit,
their econ
and
being on the
there's
floor.
just
They decide to
instantly
force into it,
responded.
and they just get so much
Well,
money.
that's what the timeout was for,
Yeah,
clearly.
only
I mean,
1-2
a very
armor
unique
rebuys.
look.
They
You
get an
can't
upgrade from the
always
judge.
bank on that, but it worked so wonderfully.
Can you really
Okay.
not?
No, I don't
I mean,
think you can bang
they're in a
against
good
it
spot.
through a wall, and then maybe the judge
Loud are
works
definitely
out.
in a good
I don't know.
spot.
Hey, prove me wrong,
Fall
but
down
I'm
to
also
an
worried,
eco
'cause
now
I'm noting
in terms
here,
of
finances for Fnatic are in
Fnatic.
tatters. They could get a bit of a buy, yes, but it's not pretty. And yeah, take those when you get them.
Yeah, these wallbang kills just immaculate.
That's
from Les.
what
Also
the
applying
hell,
the pressure
bro?
before the utility came through. So not getting caught there because he's able to spam before the Fnatic players are even into garage.
Sting as Sheriff's Bulldog, yes, for Alpha,
Back
but
over
that's the best
towards
they're
A,
gonna
and
do.
this makes a lot of sense to be doing with the low
Early
guns because
information,
again they
note,
smoke
or
this
presence
off.
towards A long,
They
so
use their
quite
smoke
loud, but
against
they've
them,
put
and
together
it's
the whole
close
picture
range
here.
duels a lot of the time. They never like to fight in this area, so they realize that it's clear.
Close that gap, though. Actually,
Loud?
full site control
Go
this
for a
time,
retake on
gained by
this?
Fnatic.
Wait,
Yeah, Durka disrespected
but why?
that Sadak
Alpha can
Viper orb
ult.
and went through it, taking
Leo
the
has
game,
ult, Chronicle.
clearing
Dude,
out
they
from
can't
both
retake
sides.
this. They don't have
Loud
enough
did not
util.
fight, instead playing for the full retake.
Where the hell is that Hunter's Fury coming from? Down on
Wait,
long.
he uses
Don't
ult
think
this
it's quite what
early?
he wanted here.
I'm so confused with what's going on here.
Tagged up a little, but it's too easy to find Chronicle. Durka, this is a lot to ask. They're investing, the ults are investing a great deal on this. The lockdown going to be coming in as well. This is going to get chaotic on the side. Who keeps their cool? It's Calentine taking down Boaster, but the response coming in. Diffuse is still going. Nothing is
Oh my god, it's so
stopping this.
close.
They're going to send it.
Oh my god, it's so close. He just stuck it before the ult hit him.
Unreal
That
scene.
was incredibly
Leo
close.
just a fraction
They
too
do
late
it back
there
to them.
on the spike.
Okay, and they use so many ults into it.
Throwing those shock darts in, desperately trying to keep his
The
team
diffuse
alive.
was
Stop
just,
the
I mean,
diffuse.
respect. Just
Fnatic
Cove,
invested
diffuse,
so many
insta-stick.
ultimates into a situation there where they had the worst economy.
Look how
They're
close it
believing
is.
very heavily in the counter strat that they have
Oh
on
my
the
god,
A.
like 2-3, 0.23.
And that's not a normal reaction to winning an anti-eco.
No, it's not.
I
No,
thought
it's
they were
not.
going
I
to
think that
Sova
maybe
ult when they were
speaks a little
flooding in.
to the bigger picture here as Fnatic are hitting the brakes for themselves. Mini, who's been quite vocal about some of his frustrations in this tournament so far and a couple of the hiccups on the way, but it's time for a check-in at 6-4. Fnatic can't let this slip out of their fingertips if they want to have a competitive half.
And I think for Fnatic, I'm looking towards Durka and Alpha. Yeah, those are the players that have been with this roster for so long and have been the two heavy hitters. Before this was even a super team, you still had Durka and Alpha going crazy in whatever role they were playing.
It was a
Combined,
big win for
right
Loud.
now,
Really
they're
big win for them.
5-20. That is brutal.
They got
for
so
an
many
attack
ults out of
side
them.
Jet player. And Alpha, who, while I'm not always a fan of how he plays on the attack side, tends to still get the kills up at the very least. Both of those players going completely absent, and it's still a somewhat close half at 6-4. If they can find their moments to come online, they can be the difference makers to making this a dead even half where Fnatic feel much more comfortable on defense.
And statistically, Durka is one of those players who is a big
Do you
game
think the
player.
Loud
He
is
does
favoured
well
on
from
attack with the
playoffs
Viper
onwards. He
comp?
doesn't traditionally slouch in this, but as I said,
Traditionally,
this hasn't
yes.
been a comfortable game for
Fnatic
him
maybe
at all.
have
We've seen
the
Boaster, I think,
better
leading
game
the
plan that
scoreboard
I've
more
seen
than
teams
either,
do
which is baffling
against
to me.
the
I mean,
Viper.
Yeah, I do want to see if they
So
find some of that security
it could
going
be
in, but for now,
interesting.
for
But on
Loud,
paper, yeah.
if they can get
But honestly,
3 in a row,
Fnatic seem to play
this
against
could
it
be
very well in
huge.
terms of
I mean,
Killjoy
their
playing
ult's
over
very
towards
close
A
by,
early
less
info,
one-off,
create
Calent's
pressure
in one way
middle.
too.
But they've also kind of displayed how most likely they're going to approach it. So if Loud looked at the demo, realized that, should be pretty... Loud should be favored for it. Oh, that's nice. Recon goes out. Smoke here completely covers them. They don't see the smoke. Well, they do see the smoke, but he still gets the kill.
Alpha is dead and buried, and now there's problems. He's still going.
Oh, and the orcs are hitting them.
I guess that's how. Try and shut them down. Try and push them back.
Hey, that was a nice Cove. Respect. Cove to make sure they get out.
With the Blade Storm
They did the retake before when they were up against more ults.
He's not hampered at all by the operator. There's only 2 players really committed in nice post-plant positions from Fnatic. It's just Durka and Chronicle forwards.
Yeah, they're really expecting someone to come behind as well. There's only 3 on site to attack, and honestly, the smoke is just going to isolate them.
To try and work in unison. Doesn't get isolated, but does get traded. Tui's there on the hard carrying work towards the site, trying to take all that space away. Chronicle already noted as well.
Oh,
I mean,
and they still haven't used Astra Suck.
As Chronicle gets away with
And he's got vision. He knows if they're off there.
Dealt with by less. Pushed deeper away. Leo now having to come online, trying to get involved in this, and now down to just Boaster. And I say just, it's the 2 IGLs again.
Oi.
And Stanak, he got it to half, and he gets the defuse.
Damn, bro. Yeah, maybe Boasties didn't hear the ping of it being half or something. I'm not entirely sure.
The 2 IGLs going head to head.
Just had to wait an extra second.
It feels like Boaster's got more confidence than most of the other players on Fnatic.
Yeah.
Nicely done from Sadak.
He had chances to be able to win that one too. Playing around, but his health was just too low. Sadak catching him with a bullet there.
Boaster had to wait a little bit there.
Trying to bait the diffuser off. The Loud players are hunting for these fights. You see how Les is getting aggressive, making space for the diffuse to come down.
Dude, bro, fell off his chair, man. He's getting too excited.
This Jet Killjoy duo is outmatching.
Okay, 7. Dude, if they get 8, the opposite. Oh.
Chance to make up for it.
Poor guy.
A pixel spotted, but he escapes with his life. Durka just can't close
3
down
people flood the site. Wait, what are they doing? Yeah, 3 people flood the site, maybe 4. Wait, I think there might be too many people here for Loud.
And the Spike is trying to evacuate, trying to run away, but Tui's punishes them in the back.
You can't call it a cancel there. You gotta flash go through.
Fnatic are going to try and make a mid-round pivot here. They've been going so heavily, 5 players in one spot the last 4 rounds in a row. They never have a plan B.
Shout out to Loud here. I thought this flood was perfect for them.
Elsewhere. So this scramble is just that. But there's no drone, there's no recon, there's no way of clearing out these positions if there was a threat.
They're working in so blind. They have no idea where Les is. They haven't seen him. They're still having to be so careful clearing everything. And now they're walking into a site that's already been defended by Kaunzi. He's seen enough. Calls for support, he gets it. They're ahead of it. They have to play ahead of this utility. They need something on their side, be it the time, be it anything. And now we go into a post-bomb.
Look at Les tucked in on
They got
Spawn.
Killjoy ult, so Killjoy ult forces them off over towards site. Then they got Cove for the retake, just real calm on this one. Yeah, Fnatic have to do something crazy to win this because Loud are real calm. Big duel.
Catches that garage repush I was talking about.
Cove goes in.
Struggling here as a Fnatic.
Yeah, someone's gonna break this.
Leo is the one to activate.
Wait, and he had time to reload
it's
here?
all on him now in a 1v2. Oh, he's been
the most perfect molly we've ever seen. Had to shoot it, didn't get it. Nicely done from Les.
That's going to be 8, and it might be the first
had to shoot the molly. Gets the double headshot, but not the molly.
Loud really do seem like the Fnatic kryptonite. They've just got the read, got the game plans every time.
That's a hell of a lot. In terms of pistols as well, 4-1.
Fatal half for Fnatic. 4 rounds.
And even if Fnatic win pistol, it's like this is still a nightmare for them.
But Loud, pound for pound, are absolutely outplaying Fnatic. As you said, Aspas and Les, the combination is just exceptional. Gorgeous Valorant.
Fnatic better on the other half. 4 rounds might be enough if they can take pistol, but Loud has just been so good there.
What a start it has been for Loud here. We've got Mimi, Achilles, and Brent back with me. Let's just talk about this comp. You guys talked about how Fnatic could deal with it. Mimi, what did you think about their game plan against Loud?
I think they had some ideas early on, but really this came down to the flood retakes that this comp is known for Loud. Fnatic was able to get into these post plants, but time and time again, the thing that Loud is always great at here, these A flood defenses continue to work for them. Beyond that, these Loud players are also just stepping up so much individually. They're so confident pushing in on these retakes.
And there's a reason why Loud are currently, I believe, 10 rounds or 10 wins in a row when it comes to Haven as a map. This is one where you just really see this comp push to its limits. They're fantastic with it. They basically invented it, for God's sake. And we stand here at the brink, honestly. This is where dreams are going to be made or crushed. It's either one way or the other, but currently Fnatic with a massive deficit in terms of rounds they've got to get themselves over.
But they have done that in the past. You know, they did it versus this team. They've been in a larger deficit than they find themselves in at the moment, but they need to be able to rally back, because right now what we're seeing is Leo hitting his shots and everybody else kind of whiffing. It's been back and forth between some little pop-off moments, but Leo has been the constant, whereas everybody on Loud is sharing in the frags. You've got 3 people who are out-fragging pretty much anybody else on the side of Fnatic. They need to get their heads back into the game. They need to start getting that crosshair placement pin perfect if they want to be able to take this.
Fnatic has already won 2 tournaments this year, the first to do it back-to-back. But if your year ends at Champions, disappointment, going out early in the lower round 3, that's what people will remember. Not the super team who went on a run, who made history. It'll be the team who disappointed when it mattered most. So for Fnatic, if there was ever a moment to channel that comeback, they found it lock-in, it would be here.
Yeah, and Loud, they don't want to let this slip once again against this Fnatic team. Let's jump back into the half, Pansy and Sideshow, and see who's
anonymous gifter, thank you.
It's got to start with a pistol here for Fnatic. If you're looking for a turnaround, they have been absent for them thus far in this series and a little in this tournament. Loud on the other hand,
for the
with
gifted.
a fabulous start here in map 3.
The pan show.
This wall is going to apply so much pressure, and Dirk is going to look to try and fight behind it. Oh, how does he get one and escape?
How the hell is he out of there?
It's a sparse one that he's claimed. He hasn't been exactly.
Dude, if he had stuck around, he might have got more.
But, hey, if that's how
that's
you
damage.
off, that's the turn of the
in terms of the pistols, again, it's a 4-1.
Fancies it back.
Oh, what is that? That's how it interacts. That's devastating for Loud. I've never seen it interact like that. Hits the bin in this corner and gives him a little gap. Oh, that's a great molly.
Now being overtaken, not much to really do. They will give themselves the plant, and they give themselves a fair shout at this post plant. Sadak getting aggressive on this, trying to build off the back of Karanzin's damage.
Ooh, there's some low HPs. Chronicle low, Aspas low.
Stay standing with 4 across to the sub. Okay, it was Alpha to land that. I thought somehow less might, but that
Chronicle finds him with low HP.
As now it's a 1v3.
Whoa,
Unless it's been good, but I don't think he's been this good. Half defuse achieved, 29 HP, overwhelmed.
1-1 in terms of pistols, 4-2. 1-1 for this though. The only way that they could have actually made this one doable.
But also, it starts to activate those players that were so quiet in the first half. We ran the stats on the desk earlier about
anything crazy on this one? No. Just want to keep it nice and simple. Again, they got a big lead. They don't have to do anything too crazy.
Again, more comfortable there in his position, defending his jet, and Alpha was also able to get 3 on the round. These are the players you need to wake up. Nice. Boaster's been there in terms of his energy and what he's been bringing.
Yes.
There's only so much you can do to inspire the rest of the team. They need to step up of their own volition.
First steps taken towards it on that long road back here, but keep in mind it is Loud and they look pretty lethal.
Tanky turret.
And no real messing around the pace here. They want eyes set towards C. Be Boaster and Alpha. Get a plant here, Loud.
So many people here to spam.
Gets dropped and Alpha's farming. The Eco Cobra doing very well for himself, but hold up a second. Bit of damage back, but again, dealt with.
Definite good damage done here.
Handled, no plants, no problems.
And Fnatic still with 2 rifles that they can bring into the next round. I've liked what Fnatic have brought on Haven.
Big buy round here for Loud. Let's see what we got. What are these 2 buying as well on top? Dude, we buy into a Bulldog?
You're not saving it for the lower bracket final or the grand final. You need it now. Fnatic, the super team, the favorites for this tournament, are being pushed and need something big.
Classic.
To get the momentum back on their side.
No one's got a pistol for this guy. Okay, Stinger.
Quite nice again. Durko, a little bit of a fiend down in the sewers. This time going to be forced away. Early investment of utility just to deal with his positioning.
Yeah, they missed their molly shot.
Prioritizing that long control as their first port of call.
Fnatic are going to play around Durka and Leo.
Karanzin took a bit of damage. The only person who can't heal himself.
They've still got a position to reinforce. And on the other side of the map, Alpha's taken a walk down C long. So again, playing these aggressive, almost one-and-done positions, as Les was on the defense side. Both of these Killjoys are really quite similar in how they approach the map.
There's that second attempt now towards the side. They've got the sewer control to add to the collection. Now it's slowly chipping away at this Fnatic hold, but still not taking fully committed steps towards the side just yet. Very patient.
Oh boy. Is he going to feel like he has good timing?
Maybe still aware. Yeah, still a jump spot, but almost got caught out there. Leo needs to be
Leo
very
gets lucky with that one, to be honest.
40 seconds.
Oh my god, what the hell happened there? Where did it land? 3 of them all messed up.
They're leaving, and
Dude, I must have landed on one of them.
Oh, there's indecision within the Loud camp. Sadak called for some kind of rotate, but it looks like it might have been an audio bait. The side has just left the site completely open. Fnatic
they gamble, it's a bonus. They decide to gamble, heavy stack, and now what?
They were never meant to get this.
Just footsteps of them running away, and the whole of Fnatic rotated off A. They were so convinced that was going to be a late round rotate, as was I.
I think we all were.
And now they
They
gotta.
made it work, but can they hold on now? It's retake time.
Now they gotta try retake against this comp that's made for just holding off the plants.
To stall out, keep Fnatic at arm's length, and Aspas is breaking their back. 3 massive kills. Ducker and Alpha have to save. There is no other
double
option
rifle.
here.
It's good to save this.
What a call.
Yeah, big call on that one.
What a call. Whoever that was from Loud has just
3,000 for everyone
rinsed
that's alive.
Fnatic.
We got all 5 of them. 1, 2, 3 armory buys.
Well. Like
massive round for them. Like the best kind of bonus they could have had.
Spawn, and the next player is country mile away.
That's mental.
That's a rattler as well.
Oh, that's in your head. That is absolutely in your head at that point. And keep it in mind, where was Alpha at that point? Because he was down C-Long earlier, he felt no pressure, no steps heard, no utility, maybe a little paranoid about B, but again, to fully pull the plug feels so overzealous.
Yeah, and I think Mini at this point, you're not even seeing that level of emotional reaction, and that worries me even more. If he can feel within the team atmosphere that it's slipping away, almost a sense of apathy overtaking that determination and
huge round now.
From the perfection he usually
This could
expects.
be the start of the end if Loud win this one.
Can they recover?
Alpha 1 away from his ult.
That's
pretty much it.
You will adore getting around like that. They probably don't know how fortunate they were.
Oh, this is nice though. We break this off at the same time we connect it for B pressure, blocking vision, and then we flash in front of here to see if garage is clear. Damn, that's really nice.
Fnatic didn't really adjust at all based on that B fake pressure at the start of this round. They're still in nice spots to stop the A hit.
Yeah. Ducker and Leo, the 2 on the site. The entirety of
Drone goes in. They just shoot it before it goes around the corner.
Start ringing the alarm bells. Loud are in. Aspas taking those steps. But Durka trying to survive down here. Trying to keep some space for himself, but he's been called back towards site. And now look at Les closing the gap. They're so aware.
Really good from Les to just calm this. Everyone focuses on it.
Come through. Can they hold against the retake from Fnatic?
They don't have a jet to try and break these crosshairs.
Yeah, now what? Smoke goes down towards spawn, you can't retake this. Alpha has his ult, Alpha's out of there.
You are trying to push
Everyone's
through
out
the
of
orb
there.
decay, the snake bites, that create vulnerability on any
So
players
2 people can't buy.
Well.
They save 2 guns. 1,000 on top of this for 2,000. So someone's getting absolutely wrecked. 2-4 on top of this.
Having to watch, sadly,
yeah, so I imagine Boaster gets wrecked in terms of money.
Durka as well, so antsy, down short.
2-4, 2-4.
Using his cloudburst,
Someone
giving
with
away his
2,000.
position
Leo's going to keep his gun.
Nobody really knew that he was there from Loud. Yeah. I mean, Les just has to com that there is a jet on short, and he's dead.
That's it. Literally, 3 players turn. There's no way out of that. This is
Fnatic looks
Loud.
shook.
Yeah, we were wondering the knock-on effect of some of those rounds.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to time out for this one. Boaster, like I said, gets a little bit wrecked. Honestly, Bulldogs. Okay, we have no armor op coming as well. Most likely it's going to be over towards this box because this is the box where they normally...
The op is always going to find it difficult.
I mean, this is the area where the wall is empty.
I mean, you're not going to be
Loud have been missing their molly over towards here, but if they land their molly here, he could get absolutely melted.
But he's decided he's the man for the job.
And look at what they do. Look at what he's got
okay, the Viper molly on top of this. Oh, they've been changing upward.
Oh, but he still gets the shot.
Huge kill.
Finds Sadak. A different start this time. But as Loud
that's nice. Now they know that the wall's not here, so they could just put the op here.
this could be the round where Alfia's position in C Cubby pays dividends too.
Meanwhile, what's going on? They take garage control and they dog all the way up, and they saw nothing here.
Taking map control towards garage, and I don't think they know where Alpha is positioned.
It's a great jump spot from both these.
Yeah, he's keeping all eyes on him, but again, as much as it looks like intent, I'm seeing the spike basically by spawn, and I'm seeing less holding position. And maybe he's waiting for an audio cue if they try and rotate. It's still a test from Loud. They are absolutely trying to play on the nerves of Fnatic here. Afraid, they are absolutely in pieces, but
Alpha still has his ult to retake.
Fnatic not falling for that again.
And also thanks to the alarm bot that Alfia is positioned in top garage window. That allowed them to maintain that the whole time.
Durka flashed off the angle. It's Leo now who's a little isolated.
But he actually ate the flash.
He goes back for more. That shot didn't hit. And Loud get a second lease of life. Leo.
Big Joe. Aspas might have done it.
His. Chronicle in support though. Back
Maybe.
and forth.
Maybe.
Leaving just 3 standing, but maybe that could be enough. That 3 is willing and ready
Killjoy
to
ult for retake. He's
and
fast short though. Dude, he's really fast short.
He's just put his turret down as well. He's using lockdown instead of going for a sneaky backstab.
He has a molly to stop them from rushing him.
But again, Durka's got an operator.
He's missed!
No! Devastating miss on that one.
What the hell?
And now down to the 2v2. Durka's on 18 HP. And he needs to deliver here for Fnatic. He finds one. And Les punishes Boaster. And Les is now in the 1v1 for himself.
Durka's 18 HP.
He's making it hurt. But he's drifting.
Boy, respect though. Like he missed the hard. He missed it. Sorry, he missed the easy shots, and then hit the hard ones.
Durka with a couple of big chances to secure this round earlier on.
He's going to be so happy he won that round because
he came in here with
yeah,
no
should have been hitting that.
Going for the op, believing in himself.
Shot over towards
found
short.
the opener somehow against all odds with this play.
So
and then
yeah,
closes things
won
out.
the round, had a chance to definitely secure the round, won it the hard way.
Put the lockdown into short, and Durka missed the kill on these players running.
Yeah, it's like a sigh of relief on that one.
Still there, rock solid for the team towards the end. That is a man seeing flashbacks of lock-in.
Don't. Why have you said it? Why have you said it?
Money's honestly, money's not bad still. Can still have a drop down. Aspas uses his ult, has Judge to back up.
Opting to invest. Knives out. Seekers in. This looks like they want to go off this one.
Oh, they want to force this a little bit more. Chronicle has ult. Great, nice shot from him.
The Iceman starting to
And they got Seekers out of them.
Mental reset, but Leo's only good for one. I thought he caught that for a second.
I thought he hit that.
Fnatic gets a second go of things. Durka on the switch up here. They're really pushing up along.
Got him.
You can't stick around on this.
Yeah, dude's chilling out, changing guns in the open. Holy.
Committed to the operator there as well. He does still have Bladestorm to try and work with. But once Loud get into these positions, once that Viper Orb goes down...
This is a nice reaction from Fnatic. They group together, they two-person push. Again, when you have this smoke down here, a lot of times you have to kind of go from behind or you have to go from heaven. Oh, this is a strong spot.
Okay, you're going to check this, right, Fnatic? You absolutely don't, so Boaster's dead. Oh!
Really nicely done from Alpha to tuck in there, though. Still not done.
Still 2 on the side. Tui's and Galenzine spotting out towards Chronicle. Tries to slip away with the punish of the back. Wait, the swing. Galenzine didn't fully get around.
Oh, man. I swear Loud could have won this round.
Oh! Tui's! Oh, my God, Tui's!
Bro, the 2 bullets on everyone.
What a way to push Loud up to
Oh, my
11.
God. What a time to do it, bro. That was sick from him.
What a ridiculous moment
Bro,
for a player that has had
these rounds going like these?
to come alive. So many moments, so many ways in which that could have gone differently, and yet Tui's just gets these players delivered into his crosshair one by one. That's another backbreaker for Fnatic. Another absolute backbreaker.
Mini's on the timeout. Oh. You've just seen Durka smashing his desk. And you're up.
Okay, yeah, Mini's getting involved. Last time out for him.
Fnatic.
Their economy's in shambles.
It absolutely is.
They're almost obliged to give Loud 12 match point, and then try and win 5 in a row to get things back into overtime. This is Fnatic, not just on the ropes, but on the edge of elimination, and on the edge of failing to secure this legacy and era that was theirs to secure at this tournament.
It absolutely was.
We've never had an era of dominance in Valorant. It has always been back and forth. Loud winning their championship in an era of dominance, you could argue, for that old Optic team, and they stole it away from them.
Yeah, El Clasico got shattered. Now,
alright, let's see what they got for us. What do they decide to do econ-wise?
Throw that into your mind as well, that Loud sit on a
okay, they're kind of accepting this. 12-7 almost. They're accepting it. It's a really low buy.
1v3 might have sealed Fnatic's fate. We're yet to find out. We go back into this one. Mini.
So if Loud win this 12-7, and then their econ's going to be crazy good, and they are so far ahead in ults.
Boaster's just got a shorty in Garage. There are still threats around the map. Fnatic are going to be hoping and praying that Loud fall into some kind of danger. The shorty, Leo with a stinger.
Couldn't quite find what they wanted here. A bit of chip damage, but he's still very much alive. Pressure going to be towards the B site as well.
Cut off B a little bit more.
No hurry.
Such a great high tide for being able to cut off.
So normally they do this, but this one they go for a bit more, cuts full vision off. So they kind of isolate the whole of the site here.
Here are those ults that they had in the back pocket that they get to depend upon. Thoroughly enjoy as they take away another potential round here. Fnatic.
Now what do you do if you're Fnatic on this one?
The retake, and it starts with that.
So wrecked on
this.
It
Takes away Boaster. Again, they're working with a lot less here. Stingers, Guardians. It ain't pretty.
Putting a lot of ults into this though. Still have
here,
Viper ult though, so that's kind of nice.
Durka does get one back, but he's going to need more! And maybe he's going to get more. Time though, he's running low, and I'm pretty sure a second away. But he goes back
respect to Aspas, man. That was so good. Small little window of timing to get around the corner into the position that he just cleared. What a nice round from him. He's actually been fragging out pretty heavy, I'm pretty sure.
He's got a chance to go for the ace, but they don't know where Leo exactly is. So he's going to show his back to him. But that's a sorry consolation prize.
Oh, it's 12. Loud. Chances now.
They all go down in terms of Fnatic for money. Okay, 5 chances for Loud to fully get revenge from Lock-in.
Repurchase on this. They still have the Viper's Pit. And on the other side, it's a glass cannon, a bulldog, and a very
Blitz was taken. What's up, bro? Thank you for sending that, dude. Thank you. Appreciate the 3 months, bro. Thanks to the Prime. This is laughing away.
Something out about how to beat this Fnatic team. Taking
Aspas is 26-9. Yeah, he's definitely been fragging, bro. Didn't realize it was 26 though, even.
In a sorry 4th place.
They tried to end it with a C here.
Aspas towards the site, and Boaster looks dead.
Wait, it's probably.
Got him, but Chronicle trying to hold on. Zalak on the
Man, the cove is incredible there. Viper ult goes in, they plant it down. Look at this Viper ult. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's it. That is so it. Nice flash through, they get info.
There's Alpha and Leo have a 2v3 to try and navigate here. Counting, closing out as it's all on Leo. As Fnatic face elimination. Less waiting, and he's
damn, dude. Loud. Respect. Big game from them. They played really well. Mate, that Haven is scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Vengeance is served.
Yeah, still a good year for Fnatic, but kind of dethroned on this one.
I'm sure definitely tastes sweeter twice over as well. The 2